Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will not be an episode video, sorry. Went blank there for a second. This video will be a ZEN store video. There is a special going on. So I just purchased some more ZEN. Let's have a look here. Okay, I can't actually purchase anymore. I was just going to show you. So pretty much what I did is I got the $200 value pack, which is an extra 3,000 bonus ZEN on top of what you would normally get. But for the next 3 days, you get another 5,000 on top of that. So I just got another 28,000 ZEN. On top of that, they've also got a special one. So any bundles, well, anything at all in the ZEN store is now 25% off. So every single item in here will be 25% off. Now, this is a little annoying because I actually did spend a whole heap of ZEN buying up all the ships I didn't have. So, as you can see, all my ships are available. So really, all I can do is buy duty officer slots to get my roster up. So as you can see down here, I've got 61 of 100 available crew, and I can get up to 500 crew. So I can buy this one 4 times. So that would be 2,160, 172, 1,172. 2,172. So I'll get that. I don't really need these because I've got a whole heap of them saved in my bank account. Keys I don't really need at the moment. I've got a heap of them. Upgrade tokens, I might get a few because I'm not sure. I'll probably just get one lot. Fleet ship modules are pretty good because I always try to get the fleet ship, so I want to get a few of those. Jupiter EVA suit. Okay. As far as I remember, these are not all that flash. I'm not really going to bother with that. Something I don't need. Don't really need. I want to get my bridge officers up as well. As many bridge officers as I can. So, we'll just start with this. I've got all the discount packs. Nothing in there is red. It's all white. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? That's a Federation. I can't buy it for this character anyway. Ships. Okay. Upgrade tokens. Small craft. Got all the bridge sets. Duty officers. Let's max this out. As you can see, 200. $300. $400. There you go, maxed out. Duty officers, 25. I don't need any of those just yet. Items, no. Got all that. Services. Character slots I don't need. Bank slots are always important, so that's where am I? I'll go into the so bank slots. Let's have a look. I can get another 12, so let's get quite a few. Might have to go back to my main character and see if I can buy more bank slots. They may have increased the amount of slots you can have since the Gamma release. Okay. services. Don't need bridge officer slots. That's these ones here. And as you can see, just gives you 2 more. Now that's pretty good. This, for me, I won't do this on every single character. Only the main ones I want to use. So my main Federation Science Officer has it maxed out, and so will this one, because I want to make this one, because it's my YouTube player, the one I'm doing the videos on, I want to have him maxed out as much as possible, so I can get as many what do you call it, unique bridge officers. I also will try to get, oh, I didn't realise I'd get that many. Okay, that's quite a lot. So, like I said, for every 4 slots, I can have a team devoted to a specific attack and defense. So, once I get my reputation system up and going and get the weapons sorted out, I'm pretty sure there's a maximum number of these you can have. I am definitely going to have to go back to my main character. I haven't actually played on my main character since I've started doing these videos. I will go to them and check the banks and make sure the exchange is up to date. But apart from that, I haven't really been playing much with them. Okay, that's, oh, I was going to say it's more than enough at that point, and it's the last one. So as you can see, when you run out, it goes to the bottom of the list. So all these things down the bottom, you can't access them. Let's have a look. Bank slots down the bottom, ship slots. Ooh, I do actually want to get a few more ship slots, because I actually have a lockbox, a ship in a lockbox, which I can't open because my ship's maxed out. Okay. Don't care about loadouts, because I always change my loadout of the ships that I sorry. So this here is your loadout, and you can actually save that. You can save that so every time you come back to the ship, this loadout will be automatically saved to it. And I think you can have, there you go, 2 slots remaining. You can have several slots, I think it's 2 slots per ship, and then you can actually buy more. But again, I constantly change. I don't have a specific sort of setup that I like to keep. I change that constantly, so I'm going to leave the loadouts as is. Ship slots, I just bought a few. Outfits, again, I don't mess around with that sort of stuff. I don't individualize my crew. I just let them as they are. Inventory slots. So that's this one here, your R&D, which, so this is on your person. Just like your bank slots, it just gives you a few extra things to deal with. Again, this is a special, so that's the only reason I'm actually doing this video. I wouldn't normally be doing something like this, but because I really want to have this character maxed out, so that I can do as much with them as possible for my videos, because I've tried to do a few videos in the past and I couldn't do anything because I just didn't have the appropriate space or equipment. Character slots, captain retrain. Okay, so this retrain token is for your skills. So as you can see, you've got them all picked for you. If you wanted to change this, you hit the retrain skill. It will take all these points back, and you'll get back to whatever it is, like 30 points to spend. And that should also work with your ground as well. But again, this is a pre-built thing I'm not fussed about, so I'm not going to worry. Captain rename. Again, I think you got 1 free rename, and then you've got to start buying the rename tokens. But again, I have no interest in changing the name. So really, the only thing I need to buy is the dry dock, because like I said, I want to keep as many ships as possible. So I don't know what the maximum number is for this. It's 4. Oh, what happened there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I can have up to 305. I've got 50 now. I've got 50 for now, which will be good just to get me started. So I've gone through all the services, the boosts. Again, I've got a whole heap of these saved in my bank account. Let's have a look. So these are the duty officers. I got them from the loot boxes. And these boosts are all here, which I got from loot boxes. And as you can see, these are all the different types of loot box. If there's less than 20, I've got them in here. But if I've got boxes, groups of 20, I've actually put them into the bank account of another character. But pretty much all these boxes here are things that I've collected through the loot boxes. And I might actually open a few. Like I said here, I've got 260 keys, so I don't really need to buy any. So I'm going to save them for later. So I don't need any of this. Appearance, again, I should have all of these owned. Okay, personnel. I want to get the Borg officer. Let's close that off. Okay, 404, join. Okay, and now in my bridge officers, 404. Traits, aggressive, effective, superior Borg nanite. So basically, it regenerates the shields and personal healing. So this is like a electric shock, I guess. So yeah, that's one thing I always try to do is get the Borg. So let's see what else. See, bridge officers. Again, I want to get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see that they're not actually in my inventory. They're not. Oh, actually, they are. Ah, okay, you cannot equip yet. So this is like a token. You've actually got to go to the Klingon homeworld. Possibly Deep Space Nine. I'd say there's someone on Deep Space Nine as well, but the Klingon homeworld, I know I can get them. So I'll get 2 tactical, 1 female, 1 male, and then I'll get an engineering and a science officer, 1 male, 1 female. So I've got 2 males and 2 females. Got that. Federation. Already reached the limit. Federation, Romulan. Promotions. I pretty much have all these. Legacy unlocks. I have all these. Okay, so 28 down to 11. What is that? 18, 17. 17,000. Just to get this. I don't know. That normally disappears when you can't buy anymore. So 17,000 to get it fully maxed out. If you're a brand new player, you will be having to buy all the ships as well, and they are like 12,000 for the set. If they're on the 25% special, you will get a good deal on that. But you can see I've got everything maxed out. What I'll do now is I will transwarp to Kunos. Maybe Deep Space 9. I really don't know where they are to be purchasing crew members. Again, this is just my game style. I like to have the uniques, get as many as I can. Turn a little bit. I was planning on playing with this ship throughout, but I might actually change it because it's too small. I want something that is a bit bigger and has a bit more presence on the screen. It's a good little ship, but just that it's a bit small for the playthroughs because I like to zoom right out when I'm doing battles so I can get as much scope as possible. I doubt they're in ops, but I'll give them a go, see if they're in there. So we'll just have a quick tour of Deep Space Nine again. I think I've done a quick one before, when it first started. But
does anyone need training?
Training. So I can buy training manuals. Okay.
How can I help you? My name is Sarish. How can I help?
What are you pointing at? Okay, so this is the training manual per officer.
Hi. I was told. Let's see what we can teach.
No, not what I'm looking for. Not at all what I'm looking for. So let's get out of here. What? I'm stuck on. No, okay, there we go. Lift promenade. I think they're in here somewhere. Okay, so the ships. He was. Klingon services. Weapons. Talk to weapons master. Okay, what's the difference between weapons and weapons master? Oh, sure. Okay, let's get out of here. Frontier devices. Nope. Tell them the thing above their heads that they're not. What's this? Barn. Oh, kits. Yeah. Mods and stuff. Dominion. Burger. Fitters. Airlock. This is frustrating. I have no idea where the officer is here to purchase bridge officers. What are you doing in that corner? Talk to trainer. Oh, okay. They're offering trade assignments. Okay, well, let's have a look at the ships at least. I've got that sorted out. Acquire ships. Okay, so let's have a look. No, ranks fourth. Raiders. Okay, so I want to. That one. Done. No Raptors at that level. Battle cruisers. Small craft. So these are shuttles. Well, 32,000. Oh, 34,000 for a shuttlecraft. And I think you get a pet with that as well. No. Okay, third. Oh. Nope. Battle cruiser. Raptor. Okay, I might not be able to get all the ships at this point because okay, so let's have a look. planet ships. Now this is why I like to collect them. Okay, I'll discard that. Okay, so this is pretty much what I'm going to do with all the third and fourths, or ensign lieutenant levels. I'm just going to dry dock them until I must have collected that without realizing. Hang on, when did I collect that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is do that, but what I'm trying to look for is this right here. All the rare ships, all the ZEN ships will have a universal console. So I like to collect these, and then I will normally just discard everything else, unless it has a particular the infinity symbol, like a little 8 on it. That normally means it doesn't update. It actually increases in level as you do. And it has a special ability, some weapon. It's very rare to have these on the ships, but that's the way they work. So I'll dry dock that. And pretty much what I'll do is I'll go through every single ship. And you can see here that that's a high level ship. It's a level 10 equipment. Comes equipped with level 10 things. And this is the low level ship. Comes with level 2. So that's like an ensign. So that's another way to tell which ships are of no use. So here you can see I've got some in the dry dock, and I've got a whole heap of dry dock. Okay. Also, when you collect your ships, you will get more. Let's get this collect. You'll get more ships to choose from here. So the only ships that appear in here are the ones you actually have had ownership of. Because I've collected a few of the smaller ones, now I've got them in here. As you can see, 100%, just one ship. And again, the more ships, the better the quality of the mission, the better the quality of the reward, the more likely you are to, just win it. Simple, straightforward. So that's a good way of making sure that your admiralty goes up. Collect, even if you don't need it, collect every single ship at least once. And as you've seen, I have done the fourth and the third level ships. I've got them all. So that's another reason to acquire ships. What else was there? Oh, loot boxes. That's right. I was going to... Actually, I might have to do another video on that. Just get like 20 loot boxes of each variety and just open 20 of them and show you what you can get from them. The benefits of them are pretty good. Some of them are dismal, but some of them are pretty good. Again, if I wish I could remember where it was the officer was to collect your bridge officers. Again, I think it might only be Kunos and Earth. I don't know if New Romulus even has it. Still got a count cooldown. So I'll spend about a minute or two flying through space, and I'll talk about other aspects. Just have to wait for the page to load to see what I can talk about. Okay. So there are different ways that you can see of plotting a course. You can see your ship automatically changes course to where you want to go. Okay, so let's have a look at this. R&D. Scroll right down. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, I'll show you what happens when I've gotten this. As you can see, you have a required duty officer on another assignment. So what I want to do is I want to open up. I'll just buy one for the sake of doing it. You know, I don't really need to buy a whole heap. I'll buy one of these. Hopefully I'll get at least one decent. So as you can see, they're not very good quality. You got one very rare, 2 uncommon, and 4 common. So with the Klingons, you actually can execute officers. Let's have a look. Oh, right on the very bottom. Oh no, evaluate. Oh, okay, so there I just got another bridge officer. It's a rare, so I'm going to sell that on the exchange because I don't want anything less than purple, which is very rare. So let's have a look. Execute for incompetence. So as you can see, it won't automatically choose one for you, and you just want to show filters, common. Get rid of, just click on a random common, and there you go. So that's a good way to keep, a good reason to keep commons or uncommons for the execution until you max out that particular branch of your assignments. Well, what's going on here? Why is it jumping around? Why can I not do that one? Oh, that's right, I haven't turned off the filter. There you go, that makes more sense. There you go, for some reason it's only the current map.
After we established contact with the Federation, we learned that a number of their members dwell within this sector of space. Their president, in fact, hails from the Saria system. In spite of these facts, a large part of the sector remains unexplored to this day.
Okay. What's that? What? Oh, I'm on the border. Still got a 2-minute cooldown. Okay. So I had a problem warping from one sector to another. I think that had something to do with I had an active mission and it wouldn't let me transwarp. I'm not sure why. I should speed it up a bit. So yeah, let's get back to this duty officer assignments. Now, as you can see, my current map has changed because I'm in another sector. So every time you get into another sector, this will update. So I think it might update once I get past that wall. I'm not sure. Yeah, so pretty sure it changes depending on that. Personal ones, first officer. Just keep getting these sorted out. Again, I'm just picking anything random near the top. Not fussed at this point. One more. Oh, no, no more. Why have you stopped? Okay, so duty officer assignments is sorted. Admiralty. So I want to get at least 2 more of these up to level 5, just because. Progress any 2 campaigns to tier 5. So I want to get 1 more up to tier 5, just so I can get that unlock. Why is this higher? Oh, science, not that one. 98 should be close enough. 20. Again, I didn't want to waste you know, a whole hour going through all my ships and activating them all. That's why I haven't got this sorted out. But next video, I will have this all maxed out, hopefully. R&D. Now, did I get a science? No, I did not. Okay. For these science officers, you will need, or you don't need to, but it does help if you go to your fleet, go to your research lab, and you can actually buy research lab assistants, duty officers from the research lab. That's another way of getting your basically that research R&D tab was released with the research lab, so they'll work in conjunction with each other. So it does actually help to hoard. Okay, we'll be into the first city, not the academy, because I'm pretty sure it's in the first city. But again, play my Federation character a lot more. I don't play the Klingon as often, so I'm probably going to be looking for a minute or two before I actually find the officer that sells this particular item. Words are hard. Okay. So let's see. Great Hall. Fleet Ambassador. I think that's the one there. Barracks, yeah, it's got to be it. That's got to be where you get your officers from. There we go. Like riding a bike. Okay. Unknown, no. C-store. There we go. So as you can see, get male or female. I'm not sure if it pops up like this or it actually activates. So I want tactical. I want a male and a female. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I get annoyed with this as well. Okay. I lost 2. It's bridge officer, right? Not duty officer. Bridge officer, so where are they? Okay, so science and engineering. Oh, okay. Join. Okay. Where are the other 3? Wait a minute. No, don't have an overflow bag. What's going on? I don't know. Okay. Well, I've got 1, so let's have a look. So this one, I will make a particular force. So we'll go to the reputation tree. So there's a Gamma Quadrant fighting one. So I want that to be probably Jem'Hadar, because they're from the Gamma Quadrant. That would be better off fighting. Omega type. That's the Borg one. So I'll have to find 4 of a particular species. And as you can see here, you can buy a particular crew that have a pilot specialty. So when you go to your bridge crew, let's go down here. Warrior, let's have a look at the skills. Specialization, they don't have any. They're a tactical officer, that's all they are. So this, when you buy a particular skill set like pilot, it'll be a tactical, but wrong one. But they'll be unlocked with pilot, but they'll also be a tactical. So yeah, so when you want to buy the officers, you come to this particular person here, Commander Vaqual, and he is, you transport in here, run across the, I can't even think of the word. It's such a simple word. It's an open park area. I can't think of the, my brain is like, ugh. So that's the Great Hall. You just run across to here, and that's where the barracks are, and you'll meet this person upstairs. Command Specialist. As you might notice, it's Klingon, 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 Klingon. C-Store or Zen Store, that's where you get this particular one. Special Officer. I'm not sure what makes them special. Starfleet merits. I can't remember how to get this particular officer, to be honest. Klingon Tactical. Why is this special? There you go. Again, oh, Cardassian. There they are. I was wondering where you're supposed to get your bridge officers from. Okay, I thought they were like a loot box you collected when you opened up the Z store. So here you go, Cardassian male and female, and you can have, again, Tactical, Orion, Nautican, Klingon, Gorn, and just a random unknown alien species. And for each specialty, engineering, science, and tactical, you can actually get one of each. Again, these aren't unique. They are. You can have your entire officers all Cardassians if you wanted to. You just some of them I think are. Oh, you can discharge. Awesome. You can discharge these ones if you don't want them. So these are the main bridge crew you get when you start. You can discharge them if you want and just have a full Cardassian bridge crew. I think this is a Klingon thing as well. I'm not sure if the Klingons and the Federation can get them, but I'm pretty sure it's unlocked for all characters. Personal appearance, promotion. Nope. Services. Okay. Duty of personnel. There you go. Opens it for every character. Yeah. Awesome. I don't know what else to show you. That's pretty much it. Just about 17,000 Zen, but again, you've got to add 25% of that onto it because it was on special. I've pretty much unlocked every single thing on here. The only thing that I have to pay for are things that are consumed on use. So you pay for this once, and it's unlocked for every single character that can use it. So this one is only Klingon ones. Gorn, that'd be a Klingon one. This is a cross-faction one, I think. Yeah, I've got this opened on my Klingon, so I've got that's a cross-faction one. So the only thing I need to pay for, again, are the boosts, which are a one-use item services, which unlock particular items. So yeah, any questions about this sort of thing? I'm happy to do more in-depth videos on this, the ZEN store and the dilithium store. I've already done a quick video on this. Pretty straightforward. I don't really know what Starship Trait Unlock account. I think that's for Jem'Hadar, because your ship has this. Account-wide reclaim unlock. Removes faction restrictions. Okay, there you go. So that's what that is. It's this thing here. This unlocks in your ZEN store, your dilithium store. So if you're wondering where to collect it, it's right here in your dilithium store. Because I haven't actually maxed any out, I can't actually unlock anything. I would prefer it was like this. It was grayed out, and it actually showed you all the ones that were available, so you can actually see. And again, these are kits and mods for your modules. Reclaim. So experimental weapon, Dominion command. Hang on. I think these are only for high-level ships. So. This one I got off the level 2 ship, or the lieutenant, or the 3rd. It won't be reclaimed in here. This is only for the high level ships, because they're such a low level thing, they're easy to get. Whereas these ones are something you don't want to have to spend any credit on to get again. Hanger pets, again, you can get from here, but these are the very rare. If you want the ultra rare, you've actually got to go to your fleet holdings and buy them there. I don't think you can get all the hanger pets from one fleet holding. I think you've actually got to go to one or two different ones to get the full set of ultra rares. EVA suits, again, you don't really need any. You start off with one. You actually collect them through missions as well. So not really something you need to buy, but again, because I'm a hoarder, I will actually collect one of each. Special items. Current lockbox, use on... not use on command. What is it? Tell me it. Command on use. Consumed. Consumed on use. Command on use. I'm trying to think of the word. Okay. I hope this video informed you a little bit of how important... it's not play to win. I don't want to give you that implication that it's play to win. I have had seen videos of... I haven't actually seen the video of it happen, but I have seen videos on YouTube where people said that you can actually play through the game on a level 1 ship. So you can actually have this ship and play through all the different missions up to level 65. And even though it will take a lot of damage, you might get killed a lot because it's a small ship with very small shields and small hull, you can actually finish the game on that ship. So you don't have to play to win. I just like to... I like the game a lot. I want it to continue going. I want them to continue adding to it. So I'm not a whale. A whale is someone that spends money constantly to put it in there. But I will spend money from time to time on things that I think I want to get. Just because I think the game is worth it. Yeah, so I don't want anyone to think it's pay to win. You don't have to. It's not one of those sorts of games. It's one of those games where if you play it for a couple of days and then a year later, you go, oh, I haven't played that game in a year, you'll be exactly where you were a year earlier. You don't get attacked like some of those phone app games where if you don't log in for 24 hours, you log in, you're being wiped out by another player. This is a shared map with other players. You just don't have to play to win, pay to win. You can just play whenever you feel like it, and just do whatever you want. It's a pretty simple, straightforward thing. I don't know what else to say about it. I'll leave the video at that. It's been going for well over half an hour, close to 40 minutes. Again, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to do a more in-depth description of each tab, but I've already done that. I did a quick... I did 4 videos on all the different tabs. Video 1 was these 5 here. that was video 2, that was video 3, and then I did a quick video on these, which was, I should have put a number 3, but I didn't realise how quick and easy that was going to be. More than happy to take criticism on my videos. I'm still new to this, but I just ask that you keep it civil. I'm looking for more in the way of comments on how to make this series better. This isn't just a STO channel. I will be doing other games. I do plan on doing a Fallout 76. I might start doing a Fallout 4 playthrough soon. They've not Fallout 4, Sim Settlements. It has just put out another major patch with a whole heap of extensions, so I'm going to start another playthrough with that active. And I've also pretty much bought most, if not all, the Creation Club kits. Again, Fallout 4 is one of those games I like to play, so I'm more than happy to pay for a few Creation Kit things. I've been told you can get them in mods, but looking through every single mod on the platform would just take forever, and I just pretty much just get the Creation Club stuff. A few mods like the Sim Settlements and the expanded let's see, I'll close this off since I have no intention of playing on just yet. Steam. Yes, it is. Go away. Fallout 4. Let's say add-ons, mods. Actually, yeah, I've still got to upgrade my mods as well. Since the update, I haven't actually played it, so I have to update them. Sim Settlement mods. If you don't like playing with mods, yeah, see, play at your own risk, blah blah blah. But the guy that does the Sim Settlement mods, he actually has an entire team, and they do this for free, by the way. They have this entire team working on a Sim Settlement mod. This is the 3-in-1 mod, as you can see here. The Sim Settlements 3-in-1, which puts, let's see, Sim Settlements, Industrial Revolution, which was an expansion, and Rise of the Commonwealth, which was also an expansion. What they've done is they made a 3-in-1 mod, so all three of these, both expansions are still in the main mod. Okay. So go to simsettlements.com. Also, King Gath on YouTube. He does bi-weekly videos on the patches and upgrades and updates on the Sim Settlements patch. I think the amount of work they've put into this for a simple free game sort of thing, the amount of hard work and effort they've put into it, there are literally thousands of different building types, original soundtracks, I think, as part of it, and also what's it called, ambient sounding. So each settlement should have a slightly different sound depending on how you build it, because a farming community will have more animal sounds in it, industrial will have more mechanical sounds to it. So depending on how you branch out your colonies, it will depend on how they sound and how they look. Each of your companions has been given a leadership role. So for each settlement, you can have one of your companions in charge, and each of them will have a benefit and an unbenefit. I can't think of the words. Something that helps the settlement, and then something that is a bit of a brings the settlement down a little bit, because they've got a strength and a weakness. So the Sim Settlement mod is just unbelievable. It will, if you played the game a lot of times and you want to build settlements, this is the thing to use. When you have it automated, it will actually automatically build the settlements to a pre-programmed sort of thing. But if you were to play the same game, if you were to play a second game and then build a settlement the exact same way by using an automated update, those two settlements will not look the same because for each home there are different variants. So there's a home that starts off as a wooden shack, a home that starts off as a caravan, there's a home that starts off as a metal shack. You know, there are so many different ways to start it off, and there's 3 levels, and each level is different, and it just branches out into some amazing settlement designs. So I really, really, really recommend Sim Settlements if you like to do buildings. You can have it automated, or you can have it on... what's this? Okay, so this mega pack just added an extra 100 buildings. No, I thought it was download upgrade. HUD framework works with the Sim Settlements to help give you it's like you know how you have the health bar. This HUD framework actually works with this, and it shows you how much food you have in need, how much water you have in need, how much security you have in need, and it just has all these lists there that help you. You can actually turn this on and off within the Pip-Boy, I think, and there's also a computer system that comes with it. This just helps organize this because there are so many different things to use, and this is the manufacturing extended thing I was talking about. So when Fallout 4 had the expansions, they had some sort of factory expansion coming out, and someone's actually just added a few more bits and pieces to that to make it more effective. So you've got these machines that make particular things, break down particular things, and just sort things out in a different way, or more advanced ways than other people's. Actually, what's this? I think 424 people have voted on this, and it's getting 5 stars for the most bit. 38 people have voted on this. 100. This is new. This has only been out for a short time, so there's only 166 people. But I think the Sim Settlements original had like over 1,000 sort of votes for it. Let's go for search and have a look. Sim Settlement add-on. There you go, 2,086, and it's a 5-star. So it's been out for a year or 2 years now. I think it's been out for about 2 years. The last major expansion was about a year ago, and then they've just been tweaking it, making it better, and adding more buildings. With the Sim Settlements, they incorporate the Creation Club, but you don't have to have the Creation Club to use Sim Settlements. Sim Settlements will only use what is available to your character. So let's see if this will load fast. It should have loaded by now. It's taken its sweet time. There we go. Let's have a look at the Creation Club. Okay, I think it was living or something. Waiting for game. Living or world or something. I can't remember the exact wording, but we'll get there. World. There we go. So you can see here. Cancel. No. This is annoying. Back. Creation Club. I don't know why, but it randomly will pop up with put your email address in. I'm not sure why. Okay, wait for it to load again. Great. Okay. So let's go to world. Okay. So with this one, you can see that the bed, the table, the chair. So if you don't own this particular set, but you do own this one, Sim Settlements will actually put these machines in your settlement because according to your game files, you have access to them. But because you don't have access to this one, it won't put that into your game. So it actually reads your game files, see which one of these things is active. It will actually add these particular items to your settlement. If you watch the Sim Settlement videos on YouTube, there's a lot more. King Gath can do a lot better of an explanation than I ever could. It's his baby, so he can do a lot better. Let's see if I can get to the King Gath. Oh yeah, I do. I have King Gath saved on my. There we go, King Gath. So it's King Gath, one word. Patch, the great big R&D patch. So what they've done with this, if they released a whole heap of new buildings, and the buildings themselves have a tech tree. So you can build a level 1 wood churning plant. So it's basically it just produces wood. It upgrades to a level 2, which is paper, and the level 3 is like a magazine. So they've actually got new magazines added, and the tech tree can go either way. It can go from wood to paper or wood to something else, and then from that paper to magazines or paper to newspaper, and glass to all sorts of things. The tech tree is very in depth. So if you go to King Gath for Sim Settlements and watch his videos on, probably the best one would be the Sim Settlements. Just start with this, give you a quick rundown of what there is. But I've actually watched every single video on his channel. I sort by oldest, so that the first video is up in the top corner here, so 1 year ago. So I start on that one, and then I just work my way across and just watch the entire lot. But really all you need to do is watch the first couple to get an idea of what he's got planned, what he's doing. Go to the playlist. You'll see that the expansion for the revolutions, and then Rise of the Commonwealth. So the first one is 11, 7, 9, and then these are just patch notes and updates for the Sim Settlements. I recommend, really recommend get patch because it's really awesome. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I'd just like to say, looking for comments on making the channel better. I'm just asking that people keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.